Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's October 29th, 2019. It's a good sunny fall day. It's a little bit windy, so bear with me with the wind sounds. Hopefully this mic will pick up my voice. I'm over in the western garden plot, and you may recall from previous videos I decided to transform this western garden plot from one of our totally annual crops. In other words, sweet potatoes, tomatoes, peppers, you name it, vegetables we'd grow, and we'd rotate between the central and eastern garden plots as well. But since this one has the what were once dog kennel panels, 6-foot tall chain link fencing panels surrounding it, I decided to transform probably 90% of it to producing perennial crops for sale and for various places around the property. And we've got planted in here, now our annual crops are, the ones we have left in here are, we have beets in here, and we have scarlet red runner beans on the tunnel. Probably next week the scarlet red runner beans will come out. The beets have been doing great as well. Both of those crops have done extremely fantastic. So I'm pretty happy with all that. Some of the hardwood cuttings we had in here, I have to turn around, excuse my backside here. So we have two different types of gooseberries. We have hostaberries or jostaberries, if that's how you want to pronounce it. Sorry about the shadow there. We have black currants, red currants, and pink currants. We have elderberries, grapevines, Illinois mulberries, and pussy willows, and a beautiful variegated willow bush as well. All of those things, and I still have some other potted plants and some other perennial herbs that I'll be taking, perennial herbaceous layer and bushes, berry bushes, that I'll be taking hardwood cuttings from next year, and we've been doing some stooling with those as well. So by and large, overall, everything is done extremely well. The only plants that I'd say the hardwood cuttings didn't do so well are the Illinois mulberries and some of the grapevines. And I think that I owe that, it's my responsibility to determine what the appropriate spacing is for these hardwood cuttings. And the elderberry plants, two different wild species we have here on the property, well, they did so well and shot up. I mean, some of them are over 7 feet tall. Most of them are at least 4 or 5 feet tall. And they've got multi-stemmed off their root masses, and they're massive. So I'll be getting those out of here pretty darn soon as well. Timmy's coming all over the place here. So I'll be pulling up some of those elderberries, and hopefully I'll be able to record that for you as well. But yesterday I came through and I went ahead and pulled up many, probably 3/4 of the black currants that we had, the hardwood cuttings that we started over here. Okay, Timmy. So what will show up next in the video footage is some GoPro helmet cam of, no, there isn't helmet cam of this. I use the GoPro camera to show me digging up some of the black currants, and they really had excellent root development on the base of each one of these hardwood cuttings. I think there was probably about a 95% success based on what I see. And I went ahead and I took many of them and put them 3 foot away and 4 foot on center, spacing of 4 foot the center of each plant, which is really tight for these currant bushes, because they get 4 to 5 feet tall, I'd say, as I prune them, and probably a good 4 foot in diameter as well. So by putting them 4 foot on center, they're going to be basically a fairly solid wall. Just pull the tick off Timmy here. And I think that that'll work out just fine. But I placed this row 3 foot away from our cedar fence, which is decomposing as we speak. It's 15 or 16 years old now. So up right next to where the cedar fence is, I'll be planting some of our acorns. I'll be potentially transferring quite a few of the curly willow hardwood cuttings as well, and potentially some black locust seeds planted in there as well, to see how that goes. I don't have the whole fence line prepped yet. This is an area, most of it is an area where I dug down underneath it, and put logs in under the ground and covered it with dirt, the hugelkultur pit style, and then I put wood chips on the surface of it. So I still have another, a good 150 feet to go as well, and I still have some more drainage swales to put in as well to capture every bit of water on the property and direct it through our various food forests. So what will show up next is some GoPro footage of me pulling up some of these black currants and show you where I transplanted the black currants to. The other place that I transplanted some of the black currants in a previous video, I'll put a link to it in the upper left hand corner. I transplanted the black walnuts and the English walnut trees up next to an access road on our property. And I also planted some persimmons cuttings in between each one of those walnut trees. Yesterday I also put some of the black currants around them. They're on the shadier side of the walnut trees. They really can tolerate shading very, very well. And I also dug up some of the Jerusalem artichokes or sunchokes because that's the fence area that I'm remodeling now, digging the hugelkultur pits in, and they just get buried otherwise. So those Jerusalem artichokes are also resistant to the jugalone from the walnut trees, so that was put up in that area. And as I think of it, and over time, we'll look at how these walnut guilds or companion plants associated with the walnut trees are doing. So what should show up next is some GoPro footage of the process and how things look at the end. And if you found this video of value, please give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you have any comments or questions, thoughts about the process, please leave them below. I'll try to make some more videos on transplanting some of these other plants as soon as I figure out where to put them. Unfortunately, I put ads on Craigslist for many of these plants, and I'm just not getting any interest at all in this neck of the woods. So thanks so much for watching, folks, and have a great day. Bye-bye now. Is that all you got this time, bud?
Yeah, that's it.
Gee.
That's the best we can do today.
Oh my goodness.
That is veneer.
Yeah.
White pine.
Beautiful, beautiful. Good Lord. You got work set up for tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Tomorrow should be soft maple, silver maple.
I'll take it, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you.